Number 22, Rashawn Warren. At center, number 56, Kai Stevens. At left guard, trainer for the Zebras, Miss Karen Linderman. Zebras will start off with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Number 3, Jermaine Greer in that quarterback. He hands the ball off up the middle to Obi Linton. Greer hands off to Thompson. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Greer to Thompson, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Number 6, Dante Davion. Loss of 3 on the play. 4th and 9 for New Brunswick. Warren back to punt for New Brunswick. Snap is good, the kick is up. Ball is picked up at the 35-yard line of first Amboy. Carries for approximately 7 yards. Number 12, William Clark, with the carry. He gives them. Brad Bishop in that quarterback for First Amboy. Bishop back to pass, tosses, ball is received, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and finally brought down by number 22, Rashawn Warren. Bishop back to pass, tosses, incomplete. Danny Romero, the intended receiver, Altric Franklin providing coverage for New Brunswick. Bishop rolls right, tosses. Obi Linton breaks up the play. Bishop looking, tosses across the middle, almost intercepted. Now Skinner with coverage on the play, and to go for it on 4th down. Timeout, Perth Amboy. Panthers are lining up in the punting position. Snap is good. Kick is up in the air. And the Panthers lose yards on the punt. First and 10, New Brunswick at their 45-yard line. Greer at quarterback, hands off to Obadike Linton, shakes the tackle and finally brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and there's a flag on the play. Number 2, Andy Feebles. pass. Greer tosses. Warren, the intended receiver, broken up by Andy Feebles. 2nd and 25. Second and 25. Smith, back to pass. Tosses for completion. Rashawn Warren with the reception. Smith hands off to Thompson. He stopped at the line of scrimmage by a host of Panther tacklers. No gain on the play. 4th down for New Brunswick, and we have an injured player on the field. Rashawn Warren back to kick for New Brunswick. Back deep for Perth Amboy. Danny Romero and William Clark. Snap is good. Kick is short. Bishop tosses to Clark. Obi Linton and Rashawn Warren with the tackle. Bishop hands off. It's a fumble on the play. It's still on the ground. And the Zebras take over. Rashawn Warren with the hit that causes the fumble. Jermaine Greer back in at quarterback for New Brunswick. Greer pitches. Linton with the carry. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Willie Rojas and Sean. Greer back to pass. Greer. Sacked on the play. Shante Davion. And there's a flag. Greer pitches to Linton. Linton bowls over one would-be tackler before he's brought out of bounds. Clark and Romero back deep for the Panthers. Warren punting for New Brunswick. Snap is good. Kick is up. They roll in favor of the Zebras, and the ball is down at the Perth Amboy 34-yard line. Come on, defense, turn it over. Bishop back to pass, has a receiver open. The ball is caught by number 9, Marcos Valera. He brings the ball down into Zebra territory. The Panthers. Bishop tosses and almost intercepted. Alteric Franklin providing coverage. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Bishop being pursued. Escapes, tosses for reception. Inside the zebra 10 to number 2, Andy Feebles. First and goal at the zebra 9-yard line. Bishop tosses out of the backfield. Number 6, Shante Davion with the reception. Finally brought down by 2 zebra tacklers. Timeout, New Brunswick. Flag on the play. Second down and goal at New Brunswick's 3-yard line. Bishop takes the snap, tosses, and almost intercepted. Troy Smith providing coverage, almost intercepts the ball. Third and goal, Bishop rolling right. Bishop tosses, has a receiver, and it is dropped. William Clark, the intended receiver. The Panthers will attempt to go for it on 4th. Bishop fakes, rolls left, has a blocker, and it's a touchdown for Perth Amboy. Brad Bishop with the 3 attempt to kick for the conversion. Bishop the holder. Snap is good. The kick is up and good. Jeremy Amboy Panthers lead the New Brunswick Zebras by a score of 7-0. Franklin advances the ball across the 35-yard line and finally brought down. Greer at quarterback, hands off to Thompson up the middle. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage, a loss on the play. Greer to Hill, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. At the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. Greer back to pass. Greer being pursued and sacked. Number 12, William Clark. First man to reach him. A loss of 7 yards. Clark and Romero back deep for the Panthers. Kick is off, it's low. They allowed to let the ball go. And it is finally down at Perth Amboy's 43-yard line. Bishop hands off up the middle. Shante Davion with the carry. Bishop hands off to Davion again. He breaks a tackler, breaks another, and finally brought down inside the zebra 25-yard line. First down, Perth Amboy. shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff, tosses, down the sideline, wide open receiver, and it's a touchdown! Number 9, Marcos Valera. Panthers will elect to kick for the conversion. Bishop, the holder, Acevedo to kick. Snap is good, kick is up, and good. And with 2 seconds remaining in the first quarter, the Panthers of Perth Amboy lead the New Brunswick Zebras by a score of 14-0. Andrew Hill back deep for New Brunswick. Also number 21, Alfred Franklin, and number 8, Obi Linton. Kick is long. Hill will receive it at the 9-yard line. He crosses the 20, 25, across the 30, and he trips up. And First and 10, New Brunswick at their 32-yard line. Weir at quarterback goes right in, sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Greer rolls right, he keeps, breaks a tackle, and Monty brought down. Number 58, Brian Bashaw with the tackle. Greer pitches to Linton. Linton picks up a couple of yards. However, the Zebras. Clark and Romero back deep with Perth Amboy. Warren to kick. The snap is good. The kick is up to the right and rolls out of bounds inside of Panther territory. Bishop rolling right, being pursued by Walker. He escapes, tosses, incomplete. Kyrie Walker pursuing on the play. Bishop hands off, up the middle, shakes a couple tackles. Davion. Shante Davion, a carry of gain of 22 yards. Bishop, back to pass. Davion with the reception. Brad Bishop lined up in a shotgun. Bishop passes to the right. Ball is caught by number 2, Andy Febbles. Finally brought down by Niall Skinner. Davion with the carry, and it's a touchdown. However, there's a flag on the play. that this game is being sponsored by Amtrak. The only way to travel. Snap is good, the kick is blocked. And with 7 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the half, the Panthers of Perth Amboy lead the Zebras. And he will be giving out autographs at halftime. The kick is low, pick in the direction of Obi Linton. He picks it up right and brought down for a short gain. First and 10 for New Brunswick at there. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Victor Larock has just entered the stadium, all the way from Rutgers University. Linton turns upfield to gain a couple of yards. Second and 4, Linton. And he's hit hard out of bounds by number 88, David Rodriguez. Brunswick. Greer takes the snap, hands off. Up the middle to Kenyatta Thompson. Thompson gains a couple of yards, however, not enough for a first down, and the Zebras will be confronted with the fourth down. Danny Romero, kicking for New Brunswick. Number 22, Rashawn Warren. Snap is low. Kick is up. Received. Fumble. It's loose. It's still loose, and it's a close call. New Brunswick recovers the fumble at the 24-yard line of Perth Amboy. Obi Linton takes the handoff, gains a couple of yards. Greer to Hill, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 on the play. Greer brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Shante Davion. Scored on fourth down. Number 10, Troy Smith in at quarterback. Smith drops back to pass, tosses in the air. Incomplete. Danny Bishop tosses, has a receiver, and it is received by Danny Romero. Still on his feet. On the run, Kirkler into the end zone for another Panther touchdown. And Perth Amboy will attempt to kick for the conversion. Snap is up. Snap is good. Kick is up and good. And Panthers Tacklers lead New Brunswick by a score of 27-0. Kick is up, received by Obi Linton at the 30-yard line. Linton runs around some would-be tacklers, crosses the 40, crosses the 45, and finally brought down. Obadike Linton. I'd like to give a shout out to brother Bruce Dickerson. Greer with the keeper. Greer. Brought down by two Amboy tacklers, number 5, Thomas Ruiz, and 6. Second and 15, New Brunswick on their 40-yard line. Jermaine Greer at quarterback. Greer takes the snap, tosses to number 4, Kareem Franklin. However, the pass is incomplete. Third and 15 to New Brunswick. Greer back to pass. Greer has a receiver. It's up in the air and almost intercepted by number 8, Danny Romero. Clark and Romero back deep for Amboy. Warren to kick. Warren gets it up, out of bounds. At the 30. Bishop tosses in the air, has a receiver, however, ball is caught out of bounds. Second down and 10. Bishop hands off to Damien. And Damien carries the ball, tosses in the air, a little too far and intercepted by New Brunswick. Number 2, Niall Skinner with the interception. However, there's a flag on the play, and it's a holding against Perth Amboy. First and 10, New Brunswick. Greer at quarterback. Hands off up the middle. Thompson with the carry. Timeout, New Brunswick. Second and 3 for New Brunswick. Aaron Howard in that quarterback. He keeps. There's a flag on the play. Howard breaks tackle, stays on his feet, spins, rolls, and finally hit and brought down by a host of Panther tacklers. Howard gains approximately. Second and 20 at New Brunswick's 13-yard line. Howard rolls left. He's being pursued and he's brought down. Howard rolling right. Howard keeps. Runs out of bounds. That's Jermaine Greer with the carry, and that's the end of the half. Zebras kicking off. Number 4, Kareem Franklin, back deep for Perth Amboy. Number 12, William Clark, and number 2, Andy Febles. Febles receives the ball. Rockman McCallum with the tackle. First and 10 for Perth Amboy at their 40-yard line. Brad Bishop at quarterback. Passes to Clark. Clark with the reception. He brings the ball near a first down. Bishop. And almost intercepted by Kyrie Walker. Walker breaks up the pass, and Amboy will have a 2nd and 10 at midfield. Bishop tosses to Marcos Valera. Again there in Amboy first down. Davion with the carry. Bishop back to pass. However, there's a flag on the play and a fumble that is picked up by a Zebra player. He's at the 30. On his feet, breaks the tackle at the 20, 15. Aaron Howard finally brought down at the 10-yard line of Perth Amboy. However, first and 10 for Amboy. The ball is handed off to Clark on an end and around. He picks up another Amboy first down, and they're inside of New Brunswick's 10-yard line. Bishop back to pass. Aaron Howard sneaks through the offensive line and sacks Bishop. A long hands off to Clark. Clark tripped up. Crosses the 10-yard line. Third and goal. Bishop back to pass. And it's intercepted by Andrew Hill at the 25, 30, 35, 40. Andrew Hill with an interception for New Brunswick. Opened up this past Thursday, and we wish them a successful season. The girls, varsity, and JV soccer team. First and 10. Howard at quarterback. Howard hands off to Linton up the middle. Linton for a short gain on the play. Second down, New Brunswick. Howard at quarterback. Howard drops back to pass. He's being pursued. Howard is sacked by number 81, Willie Rojas. 10 on the play, third down. Greer at quarterback. Greer tosses to Linton and incomplete. Fourth down for New Brunswick. It appears to be a backwards pass rather than a forward pass. Therefore, the ball was never dead and finally picked up by number 12 of Perth Amboy, William Clark, for a touchdown. And we have a timeout for New Brunswick. Panthers are lining up to kick for the extra point conversion. Jeremy Acevedo setting up for the kick. Snap is good and the kick is blocked by Aaron Howard, who is coming on very strong in the second half. And with 6 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the Perth Amboy Panthers lead New Brunswick by a score of 33-0. For New Brunswick, Kareem Franklin receives it at the 19-yard line, brings it across the 30 to 35, and finally brought down at the 38-yard line of New Brunswick. Kareem Franklin with the return. 8-yard line. Greer at quarterback, pitches to Linton. Linton running across the 40, across the 45, and finally brought down. Greer pitches to Thompson. Thompson grabbed and finally hit by a host of Panther tacklers, among them number 2, Andy Febles, and number 12, William Clark. Third and 6 for New Brunswick. Greer hands off. The ball is fumbled and recovered by Perth Amboy. Bishop hands off up the middle. Kenyatta Thompson with the tackle along with David Lugo. Bishop rolling left. Pitches to number 5, Thomas Ruiz. Ruiz picks up a couple of yards. Bishop hands off to Andy Febles. Bishop with the fake. Bishop to pass. He finally gets it off to number 88, who was hit by Kareem Franklin. Stays on his feet to get an extra yard and picks up the first. Febbles with the carry. Febbles across the 10 and Febbles and throw it away. Kick is up and good. 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Panthers of Perth Amboy lead the Zebras of New Brunswick by a score of 40-0. The first game of Tiny Tots will begin at 10 o'clock. Tariq Franklin receives the ball at the 19, runs across the 30, 35, 40, 45, and pushed out of bounds by number 55, Marcelino Ortiz. First and 10 for New Brunswick. Jermaine Greer at quarterback, back to pass, tosses the intended receiver, Rashawn Warren. However, the pass is incomplete. Flag on the play. Greer back to pass. Greer throws, and it is intercepted by Perth Amboy. Number 4, Thomas Lamont. Thomas. Bishop fakes the handoff. Bishop breaks the tackle. Bishop finally brought down. Number 56, Kai Stevens with the tackle. Also, number 8, Obadike Linton. There will be a party thrown tonight by Sincere on Lawrence Street between... First and 10 per Amboy. Passes to Clark across the middle. Clark receives the ball, stays on his feet. Finally goes down. Tariq Franklin. Bishop rolling right. Bishop tosses to Bevels. Bevels with the reception inside of New Brunswick's 10-yard line. 10-yard line. Bishop hands off up the middle to Shante Davion. Zebras. Second down and goal for Perth Amboy. Bishop back to pass. He tosses and incomplete. The intended receiver, Danny Romero. Bishop tosses and it is received. Danny Romero with the touchdown. To the announcement booth. Acevedo back to kick for the conversion. Will be a 35-yard attempt, more like a field goal. And it is no good with 9 minutes and kick is up in the direction of Tariq Franklin. He takes it at the 20-yard line. Runs across the 25, near the 30, and finally brought down by Looking right, shakes the tackler and finally brought down by number 58, Brian Bashaw. Greer hands off to Linton. Linton knocked out of bounds. Greer hands off. Second and 7. Greer with a quick pitch to Kenyatta Thompson. He's tripped up. Greer back to pass, has a receiver and broken up. Altarique Franklin, the intended receiver, play is broken up by it's a fake punt. It goes to Aaron Howard and we've just found one hot dog. It will go to the highest bidder. If you would like to bid on that one and last 100% all beef hot dog, come to the announcement booth and place your bid. The hot dog will be sold to the highest bidder and the money will be donated to the senior class of New Brunswick. And I see 5 over there. Can I get 3? We have $3. We have a new quarterback in the game. It's T.J. O'Neill. It's a bad snap and the ball is fumbled and New Brunswick recovers. Greer at quarterback. Greer keeps. Greer shakes and breaks and finally brought down across the 35-yard line of Perth Amboy. Very close to a first down. Second and 1, New Brunswick. Aaron Howard at quarterback. He keeps. Howard picks up the first down, runs over a couple of would-be tacklers before he's finally brought down. Aaron Howard with the carry. Howard to pass. Ball is received by Kenyatta Thompson. Flag on the play. Howard pitches to Thompson. Thompson still on his feet. Finally brought down. Leading on the tackle, number 61, Tommy Torres. Flag on the play. Warren with the carry. Greer to pass. It's an option. Franklin with the throw. Incomplete, and there's a flag on the play. GED, and we would like to congratulate Ramona Brew. Greer pitches to Linton. Linton following his blocker, stays on his feet, fumble! manager. He's really come on this second half. And with 1 minute and 17 seconds remaining in the game, the Kareem Franklin with the kick, bounces at the 40-yard line and recovered by Perth Amboy on the 35-yard line. Perth Amboy will have a first and 10. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for coming. It's been a beautiful day, weather-wise. And we would like for all of you to please drive home safe.